Alright everybody, welcome back. Finally one that's not a dash cam video this time. I was going to try and get some stuff done today outside, but unfortunately Mother Nature had other plans, and it has been raining non-stop all day today. You can see there's standing water and it's coming down, and there's actually snow that was falling about half hour ago and for like an hour straight, but nothing stuck. And it's cold. But also add on to that, we've been in the process of a search and rescue since last night. A 22-year-old girl with the mentality of an 8 to 9-year-old has gone walked off and has not been found as of currently. They're still in the process of searching, and it's going to be about 2 days time as of 8:30 tonight. So hopefully something comes up. I haven't heard the pager go off for us to assemble again. So, but anywho, I did want to try and get working on this to get this going again, but I didn't grab the toolbox I needed with my tester and stuff on there to check the wiring and everything else. So hopefully I can get to that next weekend, because when we got up this morning, pretty much went out and did a little bit of looking and had to do some errands to Tractor Supply for a few things and just a bunch of other stuff. So hopefully gonna try and get to this weekend, because I really want to get this going. I miss playing around with this tractor. And the Massey Ferguson's on the list too. I got to get that one done also. But was gonna haul firewood this weekend. Yeah, that didn't happen either. So as far as the issue where the tanker rolled over, they finally got the dumpster out of the driveway with the contaminated dirt. So hopefully this week they'll have my driveway put back together and finally usable. And then we gotta go through the process with their insurance company and see how that goes. So anywho, that fact aside, kind of show you with all the firewood hauling we have done, the how much we got stored away so far. And I'm having a feeling between with what's at my buddy's place, which is where I've been hauling from, and what's got to be cut down here at the farm and split and stacked, we're going to need a lot more space, because this is just off my buddy's property alone, every single bit of this. And plan on taking it all the way up. And then we got this area here. This will be closed off too. We actually have the lumber to put up on the outside of these, so get it cleaned up too, because that's just old straw, can be tossed into the burn pit over there. Hopefully it needs to dry up soon too, because I want to get the brush hogs checked and made sure they're good to go for this upcoming mowing season. And check the fluid, and my blades are pretty sharp because they were sharp when taken care of and gone over when I got it, and it only mowed once, which is my little 4-acre patch of land over there. So, but yeah, it's pretty wet here in the northeast part of the state. So Mother Nature obviously didn't want much done today, but at least it isn't a windshield view video this time. But yeah, I only got 2 more holes that we got to use it on the post hole digger, because not with the deck, but they have a spot where the string lights over by the one fire pit over here, and they got to change that around a bit, I guess. So I got that got that to do, but obviously that ain't gonna happen. Hopefully next week, and we can start getting back to normal. But if you can see the addition onto the deck there, that's why the post hole digger was put on to begin with. So Oliver's still holding up good. I'd kind of like to, at some point, get some stuff done on this. But once I get the Massey set, then that'll be easier, because then we'll have that with the 3-point hitch, and then I can get the work started on this one, which is really nothing major. Like I said, fluid filter changes, new muffler, and at some point I like to go through the wiring and get the headlights working again. The back one does work, so I'll get that squared away. A buddy of mine on Facebook, he gets in a lot of parts tractors all the time, and I want to have him get me a good set of rear tires, because this one, even though the tread looks good, this one's a 12.438, that one's an 11.238, and they got good tread, but you can see here, it's got a pretty good amount of dry cracking on it. And this one really ain't too awful bad, but it's more so just having the same size rear tires, even though there ain't a whole lot of difference, but even still. What else? I was kind of thinking on painting this tractor. I know some people have difference of opinions. If I do a paint job on this, it ain't going to be nothing professional, but there's some original paint, there's some surface rust. This gas tank is off a different tractor, because the original one that was on this was loaded with rust. I mean, and when I took it to get cleaned and sealed, they told me that someone had tried sealing it and screwed it up somehow, and it just wasn't worth monkeying with. So the mechanic did actually find me another one, this one, and at the same time, probably can see it better on the other side. I picked up new fuel line. There's a piece that goes in the carburetor here, strainer. Bought that new. And then the fuel sediment bowl. And so that's new. I do need to do something for a battery box on this. Someone said I can probably get one made up. Since these batteries are bigger than the original ones. So that is something I want to look into. I mean, I'm not concerned with it falling off with the bungee cord, but even still, it's just something I want done. So the same guy, he gets in parts tractors. He always got weight, so I want to get a set on this. There isn't really too awful much other than needs to be done with this, because when I got this, I had fluids and filter changed on this. 12-volt conversion, and they put the new lights on at the time, and the new seat as well. I do want to get a slow moving vehicle sign back here, and really that's about it. I mean, the manifold's another thing that's going to need to be changed out on this. I mean, it's holding up fine for now, but that is still on the dock to get done too. Put all new gaskets in there too at the same time. And a little bit of adjustment done to the carburetor, because if you move that throttle lever anything too much more, I'd say 2 clicks, maybe 3 clicks farther, basically if you get all the way down here, it cuts right out. Farmall Fanatic, you might know pretty good about that. So if you can get the chance, maybe give me a good place to start. I'm sure it's just an adjustment. The carb was rebuilt on it, so that's in good shape. And but what was it? Maybe it does need looked at a little bit better, because you have to run the choke pulled out a little bit for it to run properly. But when it's set there, or pulled out just right, it runs excellent. It runs really good. I do have to get that put back on. That actually fell off on me when I took it for a ride up the road the last time, which, if I remember correctly, I think was before I started doing videos. But oddly enough, when I went up the road with the 656, I found it again. So yeah, I did look into a wide front for this tractor. There was a guy had on Facebook rummage sale parting out a 300. I asked about the wide front end, and he wanted 800 for it, and that wasn't feasible for me. When I talked to the one guy, he said that was a little bit on the steep side, but with him getting tractors in, I don't think it'll be a problem to find one. And the only reason I'm putting a wide front on this is because of the hills. Now, if we end up getting that farm that we went and looked at, then I'm not going to worry so much about it, because it's actually pretty flat property there. And even like the two areas where I can pull hay off of, they're really not that bad. So we'll play it by ear on that one. But that's pretty much about it. I know it kind of sucks. It's mostly update videos lately, but with weather and work schedule, because I clock in at 20 minutes after 5 in the morning, and then I voluntarily stay over till 7:30 for overtime. So, but you do what you got to do. So, next weekend we were talking about going to the cabin for a night. I mean, I'm pretty certain by talk of it, we're going to be working Saturdays from here to, what is it? This Christmas, I guess, is what I was told. But we'll go up for a night, and in June, since we can't go back down to Assateague, we're going to go to the cabin as well, and that'll give you some chance to do some videos up there. I know Ted from Pewview Farms took a liking to the diesel generator. I will cover that in a video and do the story behind that as well. But an interior view, and then all the other stuff up there, there's lots to see, so there's plenty of opportunity for videos up there. So I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. All you regulars that view and comment, I appreciate you guys greatly. It's made doing this worth it, and made me feel better about doing it, because like I don't know if I said in another video, normally I wouldn't do something like this, but it's been a good trip. I met some really good people doing this, so, and I enjoy watching your videos, and I'm glad that I keep it interesting for you guys to keep watching mine. So I suppose I can't think of anything else to update on, other than, well, I guess another thing I guess I could update on is, although my trailer did get destroyed in that accident, someone I know, or the guy that actually gets the tractors in, said he's got a 10-foot Tractor Supply trailer, single axle ordeal. Just need something done with the wires for the lights, which is really not that big of a deal even to me. That he can't fit. I can't remember what it was he was hauling with it, but I guess he got a new one and it won't fit on there. So he said he'd sell it to me for $400. So I'm waiting on pictures of that, and get back into hauling scrap again, because I got stuff I can move, but I really don't like the idea of hauling it with an 8-foot bed pickup only, because it don't pay out as much, and this trailer really ain't that big or haul the kind of weight that I used to. So, but anywho, a little bit different view for you guys. You get to see the Super H again, and once I get to getting stuff taken care of on the Massey, you'll be seeing more stuff with that too. So gonna be keeping my eyes open for a set of plows to pull behind this, the 656, and I want to get a set for the Massey. All different sets, obviously. This one will pull 2 bottom, the 656 a 3, and the Massey a 3.2 bottom. But and if we get into that farm, then the plan is I want to have beef cows for self-consumption, and depending on how things go, if I can get enough land to take hay off of, I can, or if the land that I can pull off of will provide enough, I might get somewhere where I can sell to people or even take into where I work now. So, but I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I thank you for coming along, and we'll see you on the next video, and hopefully it'll be more exciting than what I have been posting. So I will catch you guys later.